Crochet projects don't always have to be big and time-consuming. These tiny bag keychains show off your creativity and turn out so pretty. These mini purses are so quick and easy and are beginner-friendly. They make great gifts, party and wedding favors, and are best sellers at fairs and markets. The compact design ensures it fits comfortably in your pocket, offering practicality with handmade elegance. Hi, I'm Minnie from This and That Minis. Thanks for joining me. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Everything you'll need for this project is some of this lace yarn thread, some embellishments for the front. I used little buttons or these rosettes, 2 key rings with a clasp or a chain, a size 2mm crochet hook, scissors, and this yarn needle. Today I'm using this teal color. We'll begin by making a slip knot. Getting one of your rings, place your hook into the ring and onto that slip knot. Getting a hold of your tail, and pull that loop through that ring and place a slip knot. Keeping a hold of your tail, and we'll crochet that right along with our work. Insert your hook again into that ring and make a single crochet. We'll continue making 19 more single crochets in that ring, crocheting that tail right along with our work. Continue crocheting single crochets until you have a total of 20 single crochets. And I'll be back in a moment. Okay, and here we are at the end of the row, just placing that last stitch for a total of 20 stitches. We'll chain 1 and turn our work. We'll be working in the back loops only from here on out. So from the first stitch from your hook, back loop only, place a single crochet. Single crochet, back loop only in the next stitch, and in every stitch till the end of the row. Count your stitches at the end of each row, making sure there are 20. I'll be back in a moment. And here I am at the 20th stitch. In that last stitch where you chained 1, go into and place a single crochet. And chain 1. Cinch those stitches up a little. And now for the third row, and every row after is just like the second row. Single crochets in the back loop only in the first stitch from the hook. Place a single crochet back loop only in the next stitch and in every stitch to the end of the row, making sure to count those stitches again to make sure there are 20. Continue each stitch and each row just as we did before until you have 16 rows total. Or you'll notice with the back loop onlys they created ridges. Count those ridges, and when you have 8 total is when I'll meet back up with you. And if you can't really see the ridges yet on this bag I've already finished, here are the ridges. Just make sure yours has 8 ridges. Continue on with your single crochets back loop only, and I'll meet you after 8 ridges. And here we are all finished with this side of the bag. Cut your yarn there, leaving about a 3-inch tail. Pull that tail through the loop on your hook and give it a good tug. And let's make the second side by beginning with a slip knot. Place your hook into the ring and into the loop of thread. Getting a hold of that tail and going back into that ring, we'll place 20 single crochets. All the while holding onto your tail and crocheting that right along with your work. I'll be back when we have 20 single crochets. And I'm just finishing up that 20th stitch of this row. Like before, we'll chain 1 and turn our work. Place a single crochet back loop only in each of the stitches all across for a total of 20 stitches. Continue crocheting your rows just as we did with the first half, counting to make sure you have 20 stitches in each row until you have 8 rows. And now that both sides of the bag are finished, put them together and we'll just sew them, beginning with the second ridge down. You don't want to sew them from the ring down or you won't be able to open the bag and insert anything inside. Such as with this one, this is from the second ridge down. In opening it, you'll be able to place coins or earbuds or whatever you like in there. You can of course crochet these together with slip stitches. I tried that with one of the other bags and I can assure you that stitching these together with needle and thread is the easiest and quickest option here. Insert your needle into the outer stitch of that second ridge and pull through both layers, leaving about a 3-inch tail, and we'll tie that off. So just place a couple knots here, making sure they're tight. And begin stitching. Place your stitches pretty close together. And continue like so until you get to the second ridge from the top on the other side, and I will meet you there. And now we're finished on this other side, so tie those strings in a tight knot. And weave those ends in. Cut off any extra tails. Continue sewing in any other tails you may have. and I'll meet you back when we're finished. At this point, you can turn the bag inside out and hide those seams, like I did with these here. And the bags turned out much smaller with the seams on the inside. And because the seams aren't really visible on this bag, you don't have to turn it inside out. And now you can add embellishments if you like. I like the way these little antique buttons look, and that's what I'm going to use on mine. These little flower buds look nice too. I chose hot glue to glue these on with. Use a good dollop, making sure that you don't glue both sides together when you place that little embellishment on. So you stick your finger on inside there to keep those sides apart. And then, of course, just hold for about 5 seconds. And with that, your bag is finished. Thanks for joining me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions. I'd really love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and watch these videos next.